Welcome you all to another 1540. My name is Danny. This is Northern Comfort Tarot, and this is my lovely Divine Masculine.
Hello.
Brooke.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting you to stop talking. Hi, what's up, guys?
That's Brooke from Empress of Duality. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to her channel. That's something you're definitely going to want to do, because next time we go live, we're on live over there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to share this out. You going to share it out in the Love Vibe Tribe?
I can, yeah, sure.
Sure, cool. Cool. Angel Mary and Jakari. Good to see ya. Hey, Kara. Loving on you guys.
Hello, Angel and Jakari. Welcome. Babe, you didn't do the intro at all.
Oh, so what do we do? What do we do now that we're in the 1540 free tarot? We add some free tarot in between, either a 3-card pull for $15 or all-in mini reading for $40. So if you would like a mini reading or a $15 reading, you can check out in the comment section. I just posted the link up there on how to send your digits to PayPal. And what were you going to say there?
Oh, I was just going to say, y'all might want to go ahead and get on the list if you feel guided to get some messages tonight, because I can already tell that my energy might not permit too much tonight. Well, we will see how everything goes. But thank you guys for being here with us, and we are here to serve you, so don't feel just because I said my energy's low, don't feel like you can't get a reading. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you want a reading, if you know Spirit's holding some messages for you,
best get on it.
Yeah. Basically.
Oh, shoot. Shared by Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly. She's busy at work. She didn't even put in the a comment in the chat, but thank you for that share, Kimberly.
Hi, Karen. What's up?
If y'all would share it out with your friends, and
I forgot to share.
Brooke's gonna share it out to the Love Vibe Tribe to make sure everybody in there knows. If you'd like to be a member of our Facebook group, the Love Vibe Tribe, you can find out how to do so in the description below. We also made some merch for you guys. Ask and you shall receive, and we delivered, so that link is down below as well. But it was a beautiful day over here. So nice. Finally got to 66. That must have broke some records today, I tell you.
Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I even got hot at one point. I was like, no, brain, no. You're not even allowed to think that you are hot, because I have been so cold for, it feels like, my whole life down here.
Up here.
And I am not even about to try to even almost complain about the warm weather.
Oh, no.
Because it is what I have been asking for. I just noticed that, like, I have like this whole different energy when I'm able to go outside and spend time in nature and in the sun and in fresh air. Helps soothe my soul in so many ways. And not being able to go outside because it's cold was difficult for me.
Hey, Aaron. How's it going?
Hi, Aaron. Good morning. Good night.
Good morning. Yes.
Here.
Down under.
It's 9:00 p.m. here, Aaron.
And it's 11 a.m. in Queensland. Now I know. Yeah, so we're probably, I'm going to shoot out some cards and do a collective reading, I think.
Hi, Untitled Tarot. Welcome back. Good to see you again. We got to get some energy flowing, because look.
I know.
I'm going to bail on y'all if I don't. It's like, hi, Gina. What's up, love?
Hey, Gina. I'm going to start shuffling some cards. That's what I'm going to do.
Monica came in the room already, okay? Hi, may I have a reading?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
Yes, you may. We've got a collective reading we're going to do real quick, and then we're going into paid readings and tossing in some free readings as well. So for all you guys that want to get on the list, you can check this out one more time. I'm going to post it right now. There you go. But I hope everybody's been having a good weekend. Here in Canada, it is the long weekend, so we get one more day, and it's supposed to be amazing weather tomorrow too, which is wild. Hey, Cynthia.
Lauren, okay, I'll remember that. Cynthia, fuck it up. Yes, that's what we do.
Opportunity to forgive. I think I'm going to get one more card out of this deck.
So I want to tell y'all a little bit how I experienced the energy today. So I woke up and Spirit has gotten me in this routine now where they wake me up pretty early in the mornings. And sometimes I wake up and sit with Spirit for 5 minutes. Sometimes I wake up and sit with Spirit for 3 hours. Like, it really just depends on what they have in store for me that day. But today I woke up and I went and, well, I woke up, I stayed up for a little bit, and then I went and fell back asleep. And then I happened to wake up at like the perfect timing where my granddaddy was going live on Facebook. He's a preacher, and he was going live on Facebook for their sermon today. And I literally woke up 2 minutes after he went live. So like it was perfect timing for when he sat down. Like I clicked on the link. And it just so happened to be, so this is the first, no, I've caught one before.
That's right.
He's been doing it for a few, he's been doing it for like several weeks now, I assume, but today was the first time I've caught like a whole sermon, and it just happened to be the day that he talks about like one of my favorite stories and a couple of my favorite verses. So that's how my day started, and I was like, okay, I'll take that as a good sign, because what are the odds that I get in here and he's talking about one of my favorite things when it comes to Jesus. And it's the story of, I don't know her name, but it's the story where what was she? I don't know, but like people, she wasn't like the most, I don't know. She was just someone that people kind of frowned upon. I can't remember the story exactly. But basically, long story short, my favorite part is when the girl, she's crying, and also she takes her hair and she's washing Jesus's feet with her hair. You know that story? What are you talking about?
Well, that's pretty sure that's Mary Magdalene.
Really?
Could
because that's so funny, because when Spirit woke me up this morning, the two energies that I called into my sacred space was Jesus and Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. Okay, exactly. Another confirmation. So anyways, I was like, after that, I was feeling good, feeling in alignment. And then like I sat outside for like, I don't even know how long by myself. And then Danny got up and I was like cutting up vegetables for a salad. Cooking the chicken, the bacon for a salad, and I just had all these messages and kind of like a story come in, and I just started writing, and y'all, I wrote like 3 or 4 pages worth, and it's so beautiful. And then I noticed when I would approach Danny, I could feel like this really vulnerable energy, and like really vulnerable and really sensitive and like cautious to interact with Danny. Is kind of how it felt. But like I kept telling myself, like, because I think when I get vulnerable like that, I picture myself as like a child, or I picture my inner child, and I ask her, what do you need to feel comfortable? And I tell her, even if you don't feel safe with Danny, just so you know, you are safe with Danny. But even if you can't feel safe with Danny, know that you are always safe with me. Like, I'm always going to love you. I'm always going to support you. To me, that's me talking to my inner child, right? So, like, the tension eased a little bit, but then I noticed, like, the more the day went on, every time I would come into contact with Danny, there was, like, this resistance, or there was this, like, negative thoughts popping in my head. And, like, I didn't pay any attention to it, but then it got to the point where it was just so heavy that I ended up opening a space with Danny to talk to him about, like, kind of what I was experiencing. And Spirit, it has been really testing me about, opening a space, being vulnerable, and, speaking my truth without needing any validation outside of myself when I speak it. And what I mean by that is, when I went to tell Danny what was going on for me, I can't go into that space expecting him to validate my emotions. I can't go into that space expecting him to give me the answers or the solutions to the challenges that I'm facing. Like, that's just not fair to him. Plus, like, it doesn't turn out well when you expect external validation of yourself. Even with your twin, run that back, especially with your twin, okay? So then, Danny asked me, did I want to do the third eye thing where we put our third eyes together because it connects our energy, and I was feeling resistant to that. So I was like, no, not really. And then he was like, well, we can dance if you want to. And I was like, I didn't really comment back to that. I felt resistant to that too. And then he comes up to the side of the couch and he was like, can I get a hug? And, I didn't resist that. So I went and hugged him, and he just held me for a little bit. And then I started crying.
You were crying?
Couldn't tell you what I was, processing or transmuting or releasing. I'm not really sure. But basically, long story short, I probably could have saved myself some suffering of negative thought forms and negative emotions coming up if I just would have approached Danny with the energy and spoke my truth earlier. But the whole point of the story is sometimes we just need to release resistance just a little bit to be able to find the release that we need. Now, I think there is a reason, because Spirit always has a reason. I think there's a reason that I don't know what exactly I was purging, because I think this time the lesson for me was to see that sometimes by surrendering the ego and stepping, out of the resistance, you find the release that you were looking for the whole time. But anyways, I know you wanted to say something a couple times, so I'm done.
Oh, no.
I'm done babbling.
No, I was letting you go, baby. And Alexis, you are on the list. Thank you for your donation. So pretty much running off of Brooke's story, the inner child shows up.
Hi, Kate.
Opportunity to forgive. And what do you desire? Seems like that conversation with the inner child. There's an opportunity. The opportunities do come up and propose themselves. But they show up in that aggravation kind of energy. Ten of Swords energy. Like you've been done wrong and you're hard done by. And, it leaves you in that energy of the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That, I don't feel strong. I feel distraught, and I feel out of sorts. And the options that are before me with the Seven of Cups in reverse don't really resonate with me, and I don't really feel in spirit with the High Priestess in reverse. And Page of Swords is I'm struggling with myself to try and gain clarity, but sometimes it takes a tower, and here's even the Tower's in reverse, right? To really give us the nudge out of the energy, or have the ability or strength to walk away from this energy. Now, when you walk away, usually things persist, right? And with the Seven of Pentacles under the Eight of Cups, it's like, giving the moment, to be in that moment, to sit with your inner child, to feel and find out, why is this coming to me yet again? Why does it seem like everything is fine, and I wake up and all these energies are just like I got the whole world in my hands, right? And I'm ready to start the day, and then out of nowhere I got knocked out of balance, and I get thrown into a space where I don't feel nurtured, and I have to tend to myself yet again. Why is this? Why does this happen? Well, This happens because there are things within the Ten of Pentacles, our best life. They can't meet us in our best life until these energies are released. And what leaves you after these energies are released is empowered with the Emperor's card, to the point where, you know, you can go a little longer. You can be in this new energy a little while longer. But how do we continually stay in a high vibrational energy? You might be asking. Well, it doesn't work that way.
I think you would be better off surrendering to the fact that you are going to have bad days.
You are going to have bad days.
I don't give a shit how high vibe you are going to have bad days.
Yeah.
Or we all have wounds to heal and lessons to learn.
And so I remember quite a few times people come to me and they say, well, you know, don't get caught in that false positivity kind of spirituality where, you know, if I think happy thoughts always, and I redirect to happy thoughts and stay in the positive, on the positive side of life, you know, that's where we all need to be. And, you know, and that's not necessarily it. You know, there is a thing called, man, it keeps slipping from my mind. It comes back and it slips. It comes back and it slips. It's not the false sense of positivity, but oh man, can anyone help me out in the chat?
False light? I don't know.
Well,
what are you going for?
Well, it's just that you can't always be in the positive. It's what do you call that when you mask your pains and fears and you end up like blocking the healing that needs to take place. In a nutshell.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a term for it, and it's like, it just...
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Towers happen for a reason. Energies come into your life for a reason. They're meant for growth. They're meant for those things within our childhood that, you know, may have went wrong, but now they're coming up for clearing, and it's a continual love on that inner child. You know, saying that you're safe, just like Brooke was saying. And even when you perceive that everything around you isn't, you know, there isn't safety around you, you're still safe with me because I love you. I love you, my inner child. And that holding that space for you is what I do. Especially now, because I'm rising up and I'm taking you with me. And by doing so, we are both becoming empowered, you know, and we're both looking at the wounds and cutting them out and setting them adrift on a Viking fucking burial boat, and we're gonna light them up together, you know. And you can light that match with me, child, because I love you. And the only way we're going to bring balance into this situation, the only way we're going to bring justice into this situation is to sit down with each other and feel, and allow ourselves to feel, and allow ourselves to cry, and allow ourselves to hold each other, and allow ourselves the opportunity to forgive. You know, forgive ourselves when we weren't shining the brightest, and forgiving ourselves for not showing up for that inner child. I'm showing up for you now, and I love you, and I always love you, and I want you to be an active part of this beautiful thing that we're creating here together in this world. And that in itself is making amends, the amends that's needed to make that child feel wanted. You know, to make that child feel like the voice that was never heard back in the day is being heard now. You know, and that's the nurturing that's needed. That's you take this Nine of Pentacles and you turn it upright and you say, you know, we got this together. And that's what I got. Playing off of your story. Thank you, baby, for that.
Okay, so I asked for a message for the people in the chat. Y'all know how I like to do that. So if you get caught out, sorry. It's like, but I do feel. So here's what's funny. Sometimes spirit doesn't give me the message until I start to read the cards, because for whatever reason, I guess so my ego doesn't try to come in, because when I'm speaking and I'm giving the message, I'm not just going to stop talking to try to figure out what it means. I'm just going to speak it, right? So I think that's why spirit does that sometimes. But current energy for you guys is forgiving and learning. And if there is anything that has come up over the last few weeks doing live readings and personal readings and my own energy check-in, there has been a lot of energy around forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful thing, you guys. Forgiveness is what allows you to take the chains that are holding you hostage and just shatter them and set yourself free. That is what forgiveness does for us and for others. And for your current energy is forgiving and learning. As you reveal and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So when I read the card, I get the feeling that for some of you, you're in a connection, you're in a relationship, and the things that you healed to be able to attract a partner that is healthy for you, that is stable for you. The things that you had to heal, or the beliefs that you had to let go of, and the new beliefs that you created that attracted this person to you. For some of you, you may have thought that you were done healing a certain aspect of your life. Could be with codependency, could be with addiction, could be with forgiveness even. But the message that I'm getting for you guys is you might have those moments where you're like, I thought I healed this, and it's just another layer of the same wound. But I feel like it's coming up for you guys because there is forgiveness that is needed. It's like you did all of the other steps, and like forgiveness and love and gratitude are like the last 3 steps. You did all of the other steps to attract this romantic partner, to attract the relationship that is healthy for you. But now you're actually having to go back and find forgiveness for maybe times where you showed up and you were not the best version of yourself. Forgiving yourself for that. Forgiving other people and not holding grudges, you guys. Holding grudges, it's like, it'll make you sick. Like, that's how powerful a grudge is. It will literally make you sick and kill you. That's how powerful a grudge is. And with the Page of Swords in the reverse and the 3 of Swords in the reverse under forgiving and learning, I just feel like Spirit's just going to be shining some light on some things in the past, some connections you were in the past, so that you can, or taking you back to certain connections in your past so that you can forgive, learn, find love, bring compassion to the situation, and find a way to be grateful for it. It was never happening to you, and it was always happening for you. The overall energy is Judgment with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, 2 major arcana. Look, listen, y'all. Listen. For some of us, we are not willing to forgive. Mainly, we are not willing to forgive ourselves, okay? We are not willing to forgive others when they have betrayed us, when they have screwed us over, whatever. Oh shit, what was I about to say? Oh, but with the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune being the overall energy, that's just telling me that, for some of you, you've delayed your healing for so long. Time and time again, Spirit has uncovered things from your past that you need to find forgiveness, love, and gratitude for, that you're not willing to do that. You're not willing to accept that. And it's caused a lot of resistance on your path, with the Judgment being in the upright with the Wheel of Fortune. That's telling me that divine intervention will come and kick you on your ass to teach you how to forgive, how to find compassion, how to find love. And sometimes if you delay that healing and forgiving so much, you'll actually become what you are holding a grudge against. So maybe you're holding a grudge against your best friend because she went behind your back and slept with your boyfriend, right? You might become that other person because the universe is trying to get you in a position where you are willing to find some compassion, some love, and some gratitude, okay? Let's see what else I got. Ace of Wands. And binding energy to your current person or situation is religious factors. This card for me, y'all, when I get this card, it's all about your spiritual path. And honestly, most of the time when I get this card, it is you and another person on a path together so that you can experience each other and evolve together, co-create, you know? So someone asked in chat earlier what the list was, and I keep hearing that. I don't know if you want to let them know while I'm trying to finish up the general message for you guys.
Yeah, we got Alexa. We just got one, and then we can do some freebies, but we've got one on the list right now. If you're interested in getting on the list, you should do so quickly.
Religious factors. Okay, so the binding energy to your current person or situation. You guys got the moon with the 7 of Wands. Okay, the moon is all about illusions. It's about the subconscious. It's about what's hidden. It's about secrets, you know. But I feel like you're being challenged within your current connection to drop some kind of defense mechanism or coping mechanism that was created due to some you can't see this card, but look, let me tell y'all, okay? This mermaid is all fucked up. She is trapped in a cage. Ooh. Anyways, but what was I gonna say? You know, I'm getting like a couple different stories, but I'm just gonna tell you the main energy coming from the cards. Don't forget what you asked for, okay? Some of you asked for healing. Some of you asked to build a relationship with your inner child. Some of you asked for love. Some of you asked for forgiveness. Some of you asked for gratitude. Some of you asked for a connection where you can be vulnerable and intimate with someone, right? But we ask for these things, and then at the same time, we block them. They come in, Spirit's like wrapped it all up nice for us, made it all beautiful and pretty, and put it in front of us, and like we hit it onto the ground with a stick and the box bust like that. Some of us do that, and I even recognize myself doing it sometimes because, you know, what we ask for, it doesn't always come in a way that we can like even acknowledge it, because the ego creates a filter, right? So our ego, when we put that filter on, we can't actually see what's really happening behind the scenes with the moon card being here, right? We can't really see it for what it is, so we reject it. So for some of you, you know, you're like, I've asked for love, I've asked for my divine counterpart, I've asked for my twin, and then, you know, you ask for this beautiful relationship. Maybe some of you find your twin and then you're separated and you're like, what the fuck, universe? Like, I want to be with my twin. I want to talk to my twin. I want to be in this relationship. But the universe is actually giving you what you asked for, because in that separation, we find growth. We find independence. We heal wounds that don't, you know, that aren't going to make the connection very pretty, right?
And but we find ourselves. And that's where everything starts, is with us, within us. That's the Ace of Wands. Finding that passion for self.
And just an example of the energy that's coming through, that we ask for things and then they give them to us, right? And we reject it. An example of that would be, let's say you ask for someone that you can commit to. You ask for a partner that's honest, that's loyal, that has a relationship with God. You ask for all these things, right? And this person comes into your life, but you reject them because they didn't look the way you thought your partner should look. They don't have long curly hair. They don't have green eyes. They're not tan. They're not fit. They don't do this, do that. And then you reject that love, but it's exactly the love that you asked for. You know what I mean? So, you know, just be aware of that and like open open to stepping out of your comfort zone so that you can receive what it is you have asked for. Just like earlier with me on the couch, I needed a release, right? And Danny gave me all these different options of release and shifting into a higher vibrational energy, but I was resistant to what I had just asked for. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, shit happens when the ego is in charge. Shit happens. But that's just something to be aware of. And that's all I got for you guys. The ending card is the, oh, here we go, the star card. So there's a lot of healing that's taking place too. A lot of judgments, a lot of rights that are being, a lot of wrongs that are being righted. A lot of karmic patterns, behaviors, thought patterns, negative self-talk, right? Coming to a close. Healing that's taking place in the mental body, the emotional body. Embracing our inner child and light. Embracing our vulnerability. So yeah, that's what I got. Okay.
That's what she got.
Hope you guys enjoyed the messages.
I'm just clearing out the space. Thank you so much for those messages for the collective. Yes, Lexi, we are twin flames in union. She's my divine masculine. I'm the divine feminine. And this is what we do. We do tarot. There's not too many out there that do this. So we just running with what we got. We also do, well, she does yoga and I work on boats. Today, anyways.
Me and Michelle gotta have our moment, okay?
Okay.
So this shirt, I had a best friend that passed away. Her name was Sarah. I got this tattoo for her. Stands for faith, hope, and love. But this shirt, we had these t-shirts made after she passed away. Oh my God, wait till you see the back. The back is so pretty. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's wings. What does it say in the middle?
Let's see.
Oh, promise yourself to be strong.
Bam.
With some angel wings. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Okay, me and Michelle are done having our moment. Proceed.
So, Alexis, you can post your comment in the chat and we'll get to you right away. Alexis is first on the list and no one else is on the list.
Thanks, Cynthia.
So, Lexi, here we go. That's crazy that you both are connected to spirituality. Wish my twin.
That's what I'm reading right now.
Oh, Mom, I can barely read. You could read it for me because I forgot my glasses.
She said, I wish my twin was like that. Then again, I don't think I ever talked to him about it. I was the chaser. He was the runner. I like this. It's actually... So...
Almost.
Hi, Brittany. Maslow Tarot in the chat.
Hey,
hello. The back of your shirt looks like my Facebook profile picture. For real. Scorpio Brianna. You can get on the list by
clicking on that link
that our beautiful moderator Talk Sloopy just posted.
Oh, Cynthia.
Lexi, what is coming towards in love?
What is coming towards me in love? All right.
What is Lexi attracting when it comes to love?
And this is a 15.
Lexi. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Okay, let me just start out there. And sometimes as a reader, Spirit be asking you to say stuff that you're like, Spirit, you don't need to fucking say that. But listen, new love popped out for you. Lexi, I feel like you're one of those people, just like me and other people in the chat. You're one of those people that ask for things and then maybe consciously or subconsciously rejects it because it doesn't look the way that you think that it should. So be open to stepping outside of your comfort zone when it comes to love, when it comes to a romantic partnership, you know. Maybe there are some friends that you have that you might want to consider looking at differently. So let's see. Oh, look at that. I can't look, Lexi, okay, Spirit made me say it, but I can't make the shit up. Keep an open mind. Those are my exact words. That's so funny. I feel like we're pulling on two totally different energies.
Oh no, it's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
The Fool in
and
reverse.
Then separation and very soon popped out. But I'm not taking those.
So you got the Fool card in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, or that some call this the Union card, right? That contracts, validating contracts within this love, and the Lovers in reverse. All the top cards in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Swords. So the breakthroughs you seek in love, right, Lexi?
Let's see if we get the same message.
The breakthroughs that you seek in love are on you. The Fool card in reverse is that you taking the decisive action. But with the Ace of Swords too, that's all on you. It's like asking for union, yet have you received union within? Have you received the clarity within that you seek before this love, this great love, can come in for you?
So I'm going to say the same thing he said in a different way. For me, I'm feeling it as, have you found the perception or perspective of yourself that is in alignment with love? How do you truly view yourself? Through what lens do you see yourself? And then the other part of the message that I got is the new love that you are attracting, it is coming. I feel like you can feel that it's coming. That's probably why you asked. But the new love that you are attracting, that final shift in your energy that needs to occur comes from you nurturing and loving yourself. Starting to really, do you really nurture yourself? Do you really love yourself and look out for yourself? And back to you.
It's the same old saying, the love that you seek will come to you if you love yourself in that fashion. Right? So if you're looking for big love, you got to be able to love on yourself, and have the ability to, truly look at yourself, rise up out of guilt and shame, see the things that are within you that you need to let go of, and, re-nurture or start nurturing that love within so that the love without can come to you. This card also says Twin Flame Connection, the Lover's card. So, even if that's something that maybe you want to call in is that union energy, you do have to start that doing the work, they say it's called.
Continuing to do the work. You are doing the work.
Yeah.
Right?
So just building up that vibration within you for what you seek to call in.
So hold up.
And love it on itself.
Lexi. Okay, girl, Lexi. And here's the final messages I got for you. Lovers at the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Wands. Messages coming in with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so the opportunity is there. You are attracting it. But to get into alignment with what you have asked for, it starts with that self-love, nurturing, that self-healing. And also, you still have an emotional attachment to someone in your past, a romantic partner from your past that is blocking you stepping into alignment with this new love, right? This is all under new love. Under new love, I got the Six of Cups with the Magician in the reverse, clarified by the Seven of Swords with the Page of Wands in the reverse. So I don't know if this person betrayed you in the past or lied to you, cheated on you. Whatever they did, it made you feel like a piece of shit, like you weren't good enough. You beat yourself up about whether you were good enough, what if what you had to offer was worthy of love, like fill in the blank, right? So again, to step into this new cycle, this new love, to step into alignment with this new love and to begin this new cycle, this new phase of your life, starts with nurturing yourself and releasing the emotional attachment to whoever you were with before, because it is blocking you and hindering your movement forward. And damn it, I keep getting one more message and then I forget it. Oh, duh, everything we just talked about, right? This energy right here, to me, with the Magician in the reverse is all about forgiveness. It's all about forgiveness.
Back to forgiveness.
So even if right now consciously you're like, oh, well, there isn't really anything that I feel emotionally attached to. There is, but the ego, for one, prevents you from seeing it. But now you will be able to see it if it's there now that we brought it to your attention, right? But, why do I keep forgetting her messages? Anyway, so just go back into whatever your past relationship was, like the first thing you could think of that really hurt you. Go back to that moment and kind of like the memories will start to resurface, and you'll start to maybe tap into the emotions that you felt whenever whatever happened. Feels like they cheated on you or something like that is how it feels. It's very like deceitful and sneaky and whatever. Or maybe it's even like, forgiving yourself. Maybe you were the reason that whatever connection you were in the past didn't move forward, right? But whatever it is, just be willing to forgive so that you can get in alignment with what you've asked for. Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope the messages resonated for you. Just a reminder, new love, keep open mind, and attraction.
Lexi, that's the best advice you can give yourself right there. For once, you want to let them go and not reply. Well, sometimes that distance is absolutely needed, not to mention that stepping up for you.
What's up, airy fairy?
And honoring yourself. If you would like a personal reading, we have Journey to Your Weighted Fate. That's a reading that we do together as twins in union. And I know a lot of people in the chat have gotten that reading. So if you guys have any questions for them on how amazing it is, or how it picks you back up onto your journey and dusts you off, and gives you that extra little pep. You might want to check that out. That's in the description. We also do readings separately too, and all that info is down below. So check it out. We do have tools that have come to us through, our going through our lives on a twin flame journey that we're willing to share with you guys, and those usually come out. Those things of guidance comes out in personal readings. So definitely want to come and be a part of our union energy in the Journey to Your Weighted Fate to find that guidance that you need to get you to where you're looking to go. And that's it for my spiel. Love Vibe Tribe in Facebook down below. There's a link there, and the Teespring stuff for all the merch that you guys have been asking for is down below too. Okay. Christina G, you're up next. Toss out your question for us, love.
Oh, and thank you, Aaron and Cynthia, for the love. We enjoyed you guys so much in your readings and session with us. Where are you moving to?
Making a big move tomorrow.
Yes, Kate, I read your email and okay, fucking beautiful. But I have not had a chance to respond to you yet, but I'm glad you're here so that I can tell you. Wasn't ignoring you or haven't forgotten about you. I just haven't had a chance to respond yet. Ooh, new love coming in again.
New love.
Okay. I am burning up. Like I'm toast. I'm toasted in here.
Yeah, you want me to open the window? I was gonna go grab my glasses too.
What are your glasses?
I don't know.
Are they in the car?
Really?
Yeah, they're in the car. In the glasses holder.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna run. Open the window.
Why don't you let me go get it? What? I'm serious.
Oh, really? Okay.
Why'd you think it was a joke?
Okay.
Why did you think it was a joke, though?
Oh, because I kind of wanted to go outside and get cooled down. But I know why you want to go.
Alright, so now we're on the same page. Got it. Oh, jeez. cut my. Oh my god.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Christine G, I'll be right back, girl. And I got you, okay? How red I am. Look, y'all, I ain't lying.
all right. 8 of Wands.
I feel like a walking, transmutating negative energy. How I feel.
Negative energy.
I feel like I'm just a walking train.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple extra cards here because I'm trying to pull the message for you. Grief. The energy that I'm feeling, and she's got all the love cards over there, so I'm going to kind of leave the big love, but on her side of the table for you. But let's see what we got. Action at the bottom of the deck. Grief. Pause. I'm going to try and get some of this stuff out of the way. I need some room. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh man, it felt so good out there.
Yeah, thank you, baby. So, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you're not sure about this new love coming in, if it's the right, like it's a wise decision to move forward in this thing. But you guys are talking, or someone new is going to come in that you have the ability to talk to and open up a bit. That's nurturing you. Is there anybody in your life right now, Christina, that's kind of what you're warming up to? Because it's kind of like a crossroads between, am I ready? Do I want to? I want to, but I don't know if I want to. You know, truly want to. And it's leaving you out of swords. I've got the Empress in reverse, right? That's the Divine Feminine. Taking a pause on that's the communication card or movement, you know? No, not yet. Okay, so are you feeling kind of like you're ready to get out there and take the step, or are you in this limbo of, do I really have the energy to move forward with a connection? Am I really ready?
I feel like your energy is still tied up, but it's still tied up because of an emotional attachment to someone else.
Or something.
I do feel like, so they're bringing up the work thing for you. The finances and careers card came up in the reverse, and I was either feeling to tell you, for one, okay, whatever like worries or doubt you have when it comes to finances and careers, they're wanting me to tell you, like, you good. Like, you good, girl. Calm down. Making it way more than it is. You're good. Everything's good. And, like, when it comes to work, like, you will be successful. Influencing energy is forgiving and learning. And binding energy to your current person or situation was the chemistry card in the reverse. So that's where I got the message of that emotional attachment. Forgiving and learning with chemistry in the reverse. Someone that you used to have a lot of chemistry with. Someone that even awoken you on some levels. Maybe someone that, your twin or whatever. Maybe it is your twin. But the energy that's flowing between you two with that emotional attachment, that emotional cord, is blocking you. In a way.
And I'm still picking up, like, what's blocking you from taking decisive action or, moving forward and approaching people that you're interested in and stuff is the Five of Swords in reverse. You know, mind games and control, but I think it's really in your own mind, right? The mind games that are happening are within, and that's leaving you out of swords. I got 9 of Swords in reverse. Like coming out of this, right? It's a continual reevaluation that you're going through, that having to nurture, and then when you step into like numbing the pain or numbing people that want to get close to you out, it's a you're in a sword fight with yourself, and there's a stalemate. There's just this energy of grief, maybe that you're not good enough. I don't know, like it's
So to clarify the emotional attachment that is not serving you for your highest good, okay? I feel like you had that epiphany moment of, I am too stuck on looking at what I don't want, that I'm not seeing that there are other opportunities before me. So I feel like you acknowledge that. You acknowledge that this one person wasn't your only means of love and romantic relationship and connection and, you know, awakening. 6 of Cups in the reverse, with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And this right here, there's like some regret or some, I wish it would have been this. I wish I could have done this. I wish they could have showed up for me this way, okay? 6 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And there's even some like resentment that to the fact that it not working out the way that you wanted to. And they're just, main message I'm getting for you, Christina, is to go back into that place. You know, write down what feelings you have. Some feelings are probably beautiful towards this person. Some feelings are probably not so pretty towards this person. And for one, forgive yourself for any animosity, any resentment, any bitterness, any negative emotions, any negative emotional attachments, right? And the main energy for you right now, the influencing energy, the energy that is currently influencing you from the divine, is forgiving and learning. And I think you're learning the lesson of forgiveness.
There's a question that's coming to me out of this soup of cards, trying to understand this deeper. And really what I think it's really coming down to is you need to sit with yourself. And you need to say, okay, if someone I could truly fall in love with comes to me, right? And I take the necessary steps to show my love and admiration for this person, am I willing to take it to a level of commitment with this person? You know, or am I holding space for someone coming back? Or am I holding space to, you know, like where you're on the fence? Because every time you ask the universe for someone to come into your life that you want to love on, and you want to be loved, and you want to feel complete and held and you know, like a soulmate kind of energy, they're going to send it to you. But, you know, are you in the vibration of understanding that if they do come, no matter how they show up, that I'm willing to take the action towards commitment? Because if you can't say, yes, I am ready for that. Yes, I am to make the step and feel it truly with the intent to go after your 9 of Cups through all that empowerment that you've done, all the work that you've done on yourself. You know, if you don't have that level of commitment to put forward, then they're gonna continue to send you more of nothing.
You know? Well, it's not that they're sending you nothing. It's just your point of attraction is what you get, and you know, there are lows to your point of attraction. There are highs to your point of attraction.
So I don't know if that helps, Christina.
And final message I have for you is, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. Pay attention to your intuitive hits and do something with them. These downloads that you get, these downloads that come in and just register automatically is truth for you. They resonate on every level. You're getting those messages for a reason, and they're wanting you to embrace them and apply them, right? Balancing spirituality with practicality. Break the chain is the next card for you. Ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. Also, I forgot one message with this card. The Great Gathering, it says it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. They're saying, you know, you get messages, you get readings from us and from Jessica and, you know, Kara. You get readings from us pretty regularly, and there's usually a theme and the same, or like they're wanting you to kind of start to recognize the pattern of messages that you are receiving, okay? And know that your soul tribe, like, you know who you can trust. You know that when we get messages and we pick up on certain energies, your ego might not be allowing you to see the energy that is influencing you. However, we look at your energy objectively, and we can see the things that are hindering your movement forward. And the only reason you can't see them, just like all of us, like we're not supposed to do this alone. There are people that are purposely placed in our life so that they can give us the tools that we need to ascend, the tools that we need to heal, right? There's assistance that is offered for us, that is divinely put on our path just for us, right? So, you know, just pay attention to what messages you are receiving from your soul tribe. Break the chain and trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And that's it. Love you, Christina.
Love you so much, girl. Thank you for showing up for us, and we truly honor you and your path. We love you, man.
We don't have Vimeo. We just have PayPal. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny that I saw someone else say that in the chat today too, and I've been thinking about Vimeo, what it is, and how to use it. But anyways, maybe that's something we should invest in. Mm-hmm. I just heard a song for her. Would you like me to share? Yes.
Big time. We're up for songs. We love our songs.
Lexi, I don't know if all twin flames look alike. I don't really know. I don't really think Danny and I look alike at all. But Nick and Dove, okay, their eyes, if you go to their YouTube channel, one of the eyes on their, you know, their backdrop picture, one of the eyes is Nicole, one of the eyes is Dove, and you literally can't tell them apart. It's a really cool picture.
Mini reading, let me know if you got it at NCT Method.
Okay. I have to check out. How do you say it? Vimeo? Vimeo. Okay. I have to check it out then. You are welcome, Christina G.
Mama Juggler. We sure did. We got it. Weird amount, but okay. Let's see here. And who is Mama Juggler? See here.
Right there.
Oh, Mama. There we go. So, Mama, put your lay your question on us, girl. And thank you for
Venmo. Cynthia, I don't know if I should trust you.
Venmo?
You've been having me looking a fool up here talking about Venmo me. Venmo me now.
Venmo.
Empress of Duality, new to Venmo. That don't sound right. Sounds like something's off, Cynthia. I don't know.
Vimeo? It's not the same as Vimeo? Yes, you. All right.
Yes, what is your question,
Mama,
love?
pop your question up.
How can we serve you tonight?
I'll just make sure she didn't put a question in here first. Now, sometimes
New love can mean someone new, or it could literally mean like you evolving to a deeper understanding of love. So yes, you know, instead of showing up with your twin and it being conditional love, you can separate, learn unconditional love, and then the dynamic of the love between you is unconditional love. based upon unconditional love.
Help me navigate my 4-month situation.
Okay, what would you like to know? Or what is the question?
Yeah.
Hey, stinking butt. What are you doing? Lobber, lobber. Chicken dinner. On a stick. Lobber chicken dinner on a stick.
So the 4-month situation.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just pulling on the 4-month situation. Is there more insight into the 4-month situation so that we can?
Alright, I mean, I'll just go in blind.
Are you still looking for your readings? We are. We're just going to finish up with this paid reading. Queen Famous.
So her name is
Mama. Mama Juggler. You know, if we get a tad bit of information, we can kind of tone it in and bring it in for you. I've got trustworthy guidance, daydream, and fresh air. So far. Release and surrender. That's the one I'm going to go with. Release and surrender.
okay.
This 4-month situation. Guidance for this 4-month situation.
You're very close to achieving your goal. Personal issue reaches resolution, and hold your vision. So there is a strong message coming through for you to. There may be some ups and downs when it comes to this 4-month situation, but no matter what is presented before you, no matter what level of uncertainty you find yourself in, don't forget your vision. Don't forget your dream. What would you like to create? And aligning yourself with what you have asked for, okay? No matter what comes up, no matter what anyone says, no matter the level of uncertainty, remain in peace and comfort, knowing that Spirit is always going to show up for you and guide you to where you need to be at the specific times. You know what I mean? Hold up.
Yeah, I'm picking up a love situation that ain't going too well.
Awesome, Michelle. I look forward to that. Expect powerful change. So they're making a point again for me to say, like, listen, Mama. What is it, Mama? Listen, Mama.
Listen, Mama.
There gonna be some challenges. There gonna be some people trying to get in your way. There's gonna be some people that are a little jealous. Like, there's gonna be some challenges when it comes to whatever you are going towards in this 4-month period. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, whatever your point of attraction is, whatever you are calling out to the universe to bring to you, there's gonna be a little bit of like challenges, but it's for spiritual growth. And in the next 4 months, the challenges that you are faced with it's just layers of a wound that you've been working on. And through these situations with these people or person, through the experience with this person, you're going to be able to see where the blocks were when it comes to love. I feel like they're talking about love. Through the experience with this person, you're going to learn and see how you have placed conditions upon yourself or upon others to be able to receive love. Now, there's a difference between boundaries and conditions, right? gonna pull some clarifiers. That's all I got for the first 3 cards.
Cool. Bottom of the deck, I got the Lovers in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Six of Cups. Could be soulmate, twin flame, could be past life relationship, could be well, it's definitely a soulmate kind of energy in this relationship.
Mama Juggler, real quick, right? Just, I know you're in the middle of your message, but they're making me feel like, Mama, that there's a question that you're like very hesitant to ask, so you asked a general question, so maybe it would come up. But being called to ask you, you know, just ask what you'd like to ask, and we will give you the answer or give you the solution that you're looking for. But we can't give it to you if you do not ask. And that could be one of the lessons that you're learning with this soulmate or twin flame that you're going to be playing with in the next 4 months. And that lesson is that we have to communicate with the universe what we want and need, you know? But okay, sorry, baby.
So with the Lovers in reverse, it's going to take some work, some effort on your part, on both your parts, to, you know, see the perspective of the other person. And those things can only take place if you have not just blowouts, but confrontations that not only test the boundaries that are in play, but also kind of just like give you a sense of what you're truly dealing with. The Lovers card, or the Lovers card's in reverse. The Two of Cups is in reverse, and I know you guys have probably been through some hurt that really fucked you up back in the day, and you don't want to go there again. So you don't want to make these mistakes again. But really, Spirit is calling you. Spirit in reverse. Don't push Spirit away when they're trying to say you need to release and surrender all the connections in your past that didn't serve you, or all the connections in your past that you didn't think that didn't serve you, but they did serve you a purpose, and that purpose was to see how much of a light you truly are, to see your worth, your self-worth, and to release the negativity or the things that you've held on to that isn't really going to serve a new connection or the soulmate connection. These people are brought into our lives to really bring up the core wounding that we've gone through and to let go of it. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is where the reading starts off. You know,
oh, my left ear's ringing. Sorry, it was really loud.
Yeah. So Knight of Cups in reverse. Maybe they're not showing up in a way that you expect them to show up. Maybe they're not saying the things that are supposed to hold space for you, that, you know, that's an expectation, and maybe those expectations don't really fit in this situation. Or maybe you're listening to others with the ringing in the ear. Maybe you're listening to the others' perception of what's happening in your relationship, and then they're going back into past wounds and core woundings from their childhood and stuff, or different relationships, and then they're saying to you, well, you know, this is like kind of like this dude that I dated back in the day, and he fucked me over this way, and you better, you know, hold your boundaries up or make sure you're protected, and this and that. And it's just causing this confusion, right? When Spirit's saying, step into your power with the Emperor card, step into your emotions and get a sense of what's, you know, why am I going through either this loop that I've been in other relationships or not, because the King and Queen of Cups are right almost directly in a line with each other, and which is a power couple in a spread. And then you've got the Three of Cups, the Union card, in reverse underneath that. So these things that are coming up for you, you know, yes, if it's a healthy boundary, then by all means, allow that to stay in place. But healthy boundaries are meant for us to keep, not others. You know, and when boundaries get pushed, you really have to evaluate, number one, that boundary. Is it bringing judgment to me in this situation, or is it not? And with the Judgment card in reverse,
was it a boundary placed in loving yourself, or was it a boundary placed upon your fears? Right? Like, did you place this as a boundary with other people to, you know, protect and respect and love yourself, or did you create this boundary out of fear, out of some kind of pain, out of some kind of wound.
Is this boundary, something that is nurturing me and allowing myself to grow, or is this holding me back from something that I truly want, and most of the times, a lot of the times, if we don't reevaluate our boundaries, it's just like, government making laws, like weed's legal and then weed's not legal, and then 80 years goes by and then weed is finally fucking legal. Like, wait a second, was that boundary really necessary? Look at all the growth it could have brought in if it would have been legal, and look at all the people that need that medicine to feel better and allow themselves to live. So that's what I got.
Airy Fairy, you can share. So, Mama, I got some messages for you. I feel like I intuitively picked up on the fact of a question that you have. And the way I felt it, the intuitive hit at least, was telling me that you want to know how this person feels. You want to know how they feel about you. You want to know what their feelings are for you. So I pulled some cards from Jessica's Soul to Soul deck. And this is soul to soul, from the person that is your current love interest, soul to soul, without the ego. What do they have to say to you, and how do they feel about you? And this is what they have to say to you, Mama. I know from the moment that we met, this was something special. Your eyes draw me in. That smile gives me hope. You activate something within me. I know you are praying for me, and it's working. Thank you. You are only seeing what I want you to see. In reality, nothing is as it seems. Someone is wearing a false mask within this connection. And that's the messages that he has for you.
So it's keeping them up at night. I don't think that they're really in the space where, they're happy about what went down. There's a bit of confusion there. And they're looking for clarity because they know that within this connection, what would you like?
Hand me that animal deck.
Really?
In the book.
Holy.
Yeah,
in this connection, there is more to it than what's before the eyes, right? The two of swords is blindfolded here, but there is so much clarity that is here for both of you, right? There's so much growth that's here for both of you, but you do have to kind of get away from the fears of all these things that happened to you guys before are going to happen again, and step into that Nine of Cups wishes fulfilled energy, or just, go up and say, hey, I've been doing some thinking, and, a lot of these wounds that I've had growing up have really bit me in the ass, but I know, maybe we're here to help each other through these things, and allow ourselves to be vulnerable finally with somebody that I can be vulnerable with. But vulnerability is fucking scary. It might sound like rainbows and unicorns at first, but when all this healing starts coming up, these woundings start coming up for healing, it can be messy. But you just need to love on each other even more and say, I'm here for you. Even though sometimes I can't stand you, sometimes I stand with you, Okay,
so final message for you. Listen, I don't know who you connecting with, but something about their energy just feels shady to me. But here's your final message. Is Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous friendship unexpectedly turned into the opposite, or just disappeared into thin air as you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success. a need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twist, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifest what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they are supposed to be. Okay.
Divine timing is at play.
That is beautiful.
Divine timing is
like I said, whoever you're playing with, there are going to be some detours, right? There are going to be some challenges that you are faced with. But if you can just take yourself out of it being a challenge, out of it being a problem, take yourself out of taking things personally. Oh, that was such a huge thing for me. Not taking things personally. And remember to validate yourself and not seek validation for your emotions or your feelings externally, okay?
I think that's some good, Mama. I think you got...
I hope that message resonated for you.
Real good messages. Do you want to take a couple freebies? There is no one else on the list. If you're interested in getting on the list, you might want to do so soon because time is running out.
And thank you, Mama Juggler, for letting us read for you.
And those of that want just a free card pull, post your questions
All right, freebies that have been waiting around. I've been seeing y'all post the comments, and Cynthia's been like, "Look, hold your question. Look, hold your question. No, I ain't holding your question for you. Hold your damn question." Like, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so paste away, and we'll pull a card for you guys.
Sometimes they run solo, sometimes in packs, depending on where they need to be.
Who will my next long-term romantic relationship be with? I don't know if you want to hear what I just heard.
Yeah. What'd you hear?
Your cousin. But maybe maybe there's blockages within your relationship with your cousin that you need to explore.
Get out. Don't come in here.
Get on the free list. Yeah, Queen, just drop your question in. We're doing freebies right now.
So, Susan, I'm about to answer your question really easily. I'm assuming you have a couple people in mind. So, for person number 1, we'll do cups and pentacles. And for person number 2, we will do swords and wands. Person number 1, cups and pentacles. Person number 2, swords and wands. Let's see what you get, girl. Who we gonna be? Ooh. Person number 2. Whoever you decided was person number 2. Just so you can see, it was the King of Wands.
I got the Hangman in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So it's someone that you least expect. Someone that you may not perceive as a love interest, but they could very well be someone from your past that you're kind of like, you know.
The Hangman in reverse, you see it.
Hangman in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Might have a soulmate, you know, that has been within your life, but you just put the brakes on it, and it could be someone as close as a cousin to you.
Friends and family, Tiff. I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah.
Not goods and services. Yeah, friends and family. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me see, Susan. Since it's just one, let me see what your one person wants to say to you.
I don't see my cousin, but it might be someone that you feel close to that way. You know what I mean?
babe, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what you mean with that cousin message. It's throwing me like
putting the
all
friend
the
zone. Put in the friend zone. They feel close to you like family, but you're not interested in that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
You should explain those things, cause I'm over here like, look, we don't do cousins either. From where I'm from, I'm just nitpicking you. I mean, you set yourself up for that. So.
I did. I left the gate wide open.
So,
I'm looking at your
Susan,
question now, Queen.
Your person says, will you forgive me after everything I've done? Distorted emotions are creating illusions. Right now, their ego is in charge. They are not seeing things clearly. They are feeding into their shadow side energy, which is based upon fear, which is based upon their wounds, okay? And because they're in that shadow energy, whatever happened between you guys may have happened because... you know, they were in their shadow energy. They reacted. They went into the same emotional response, or you know, that they've been in a pattern for a very long time when it comes to dealing with things. But yeah, okay.
Queen, Carlos, I got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups really saying an offer will come your way, so stay tuned. I got the King of Wands in reverse, so really he's looking at what's before him, and he's digesting the fruit, right?
Here we go.
And I think he's
digesting the fruit and going with cousins. That's where we're at, you guys.
Digesting
Welcome to NCT. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
No, I think before he comes towards you, which he will with that Ace of Pentacles, he has to kind of let go and release some energy that's holding him back. That's holding on to him. It's not allowing him to move in his passions and to show passion towards you right now. Because he's kind of cock blocking himself. I hope that helps, Queen.
What? No way.
Sarabi Sharma. Can you please... Hi, please, can you please tell me what's my immediate future?
Okay, so Michelle, I pulled a card for your spine, and it says, this is a message that I got for you, love. Things are not as bad as they seem. Something that seems bad may in fact be good, and vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try to find humor or gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have irrepressible fun, step out of the mold. It might sound very strange, but the easiest way to activate the energy of this card is to howl like a coyote. If you can, it's even better to do it during the light of the full moon. This breaks up stagnant energies and brings in fresh vitality. So what I'm picking up on is there's some stagnant energy that needs to be released in that space. Yeah, I hope that
You're welcome,
helped,
Queen.
Michelle. Let me know if it did.
So Tiffany got a reading, and she's a Gemini Sun, Leo Moon, Gemini Rising. Don't really have a particular question, just any guidance, just any advice or guidance. Thank you both for what you do.
Where's she in the chat? I know that it's probably annoying that I always ask, but it's just easier for me to like tap into someone's energy when I see them in the chat. What was her name?
Tiffany. If you can post a little, hey, it's me, Tiffany. So Brooke can get on your energy.
You got a nice energetic setup. Gemini Sun, Leo Moon, and Gemini Rising. If you can balance out the shadow aspects of that Leo Moon and the Gemini Sun and Rising, girl, okay, that's a powerful ass energy. That's unstoppable energy. Like, can't nothing touch you type shit.
Hey, Tiff.
Okay. So her question is anything, right?
Yeah, just guidance. Any guidance?
Oh, thank you for showing
advice
up.
from
So we have
Spirit?
something to do.
Yeah, Tiff, much appreciated.
Okay.
Monica?
So the first thing I'm getting for you, Tiff, is that you're going to be having in the next few months, some heart chakra activations. So you can actually start to feel that energy on a physical level. You know, your heart can start to race out of nowhere. You can hear your heartbeat in your head, heaviness around the heart space. But definitely heart chakra activation. What'd you say wow with a sad face for? Hold up now. What's the sad? What'd you say? You made her sad. What'd you do?
I did not make her sad. I didn't do nothing. Monica and all you guys that want a free question, kind of stay tuned and get ready to post your question after we're done. Tiff's.
I feel like Leo Moon
right?
can be such a powerful placement if you learn to master it. Okay. Tiffany, yoga. Oh my God, y'all. Yoga helps balancing your chakra system so much. And you can even go on YouTube and search chakra balancing yoga, and there will be a list for you to choose from. Just let your intuition guide you to the video. Oh, okay. About your energy. Okay, good. I think your challenge, Tiff, is negative self-talk. I think you beat yourself up a lot. I think you put yourself down a lot. I think it's hard for you to love and accept yourself. Bring love into the situation. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius. And a personal issue reaches its resolution. So I think your challenge right now, Liz or Tiff, is being able to take all of that creative, beautiful, light, fun, energetic person that you are on the inside, being able to show that on the outside. But the Leo moon can hold you back if it's not balanced because of judging yourself. It's like the Leo moon tells you that, like, your Leo moon, the way it works, it's like before you even have something happen, you've already figured out how the person is going to think about you, how they're going to perceive you, what they're going to say, da-da-da-da. It's like you psych yourself out before you even give yourself the opportunity to show yourself, if that makes sense. So the challenge I'm getting for you is, instead of letting the Leo moon talk you into all of the different ways that showing your authenticity, speaking your truth is a bad thing, taking that energy and shifting it into motivating yourself, inspiring yourself, building yourself up, you know? One thing that could really help is having positive affirmations that have to do with self-love that you repeat every day. I do not have to do anything to receive love and abundance. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of living comfortably, you know? I don't have to wear makeup to be beautiful. I'm beautiful just the way I am, you know? But the main message that I'm getting for you is, girl, you gotta be nice to yourself. And I am the world's worst when it comes to that. Like, I still am challenged with negative thought forms and belief systems about myself. But it's just a process, and we all do it together, and you are not alone. I promise you, you're not alone. You up, baby?
Yeah, I'm up. So it's the perfect time to reward yourself, because I don't think you've rewarded yourself in a while, you know? Just honor that love for self, and do something for you now, to really empower yourself and allow yourself to step into your power. Step into your she-wolf. And I got the she-wolf card for you. I'm going to read it. Unleash the wild within. And with the cards that came out for you, really what rings true is that loving on yourself with the Ace of Cups is the foundation that you need to step into to move forward within. Honoring that yourself within is going to bring the judgment forward. And then the message for the she-wolf: unleash the wild within, let your wild side up and out, unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half woman, half wolf. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or don't understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond your boundaries. Release the animal energy within you. Track down what you need to do to express your true self. You are being rewilded at this time. Guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes and dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within you track down and what direction you want to go in, and then don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom and growth. The life you want is here.
Okay, so Tiff, I got an energy hack for you. When it comes to the Leo moon, it's similar. The shadow energy is similar to Scorpio. It's very judgmental, right? And one way that you can kind of trick your shadow energy is, let's say, you want to pull away from feeling like you need makeup to feel beautiful, okay? So how you can trick your Leo moon into, for one, allowing you to even attempt to go out without makeup on, without like feeling like you're dying inside, right? But the energy hack is, make it into some kind of like a game where, like, let's say you want to go in with the mindset of, I'm not going to wear makeup today because, like a challenge. I challenge myself to go to the grocery store without makeup. I challenge myself to, how do I put it? Hold on, give me a second. Like, there's this competitive energy that the Leo moon carries, and competitiveness can be a good thing, it can be our motivation, it can be our inspiration, because we wanna succeed, we wanna win, we wanna do the best, we wanna do the damn thing, right? That's Leo energy, we wanna do the damn thing. So if you can find a way to, turn a negative self-belief into like a game, into like a competition, I'm gonna see, I bet, talk to yourself, I bet you couldn't go 2 whole days without putting makeup on, and like bet yourself that. Just try to make it into a game, and it's like an energy hack where the coping mechanisms and the defense mechanisms don't come up because you energetically shifted the energy. I hope that makes sense. I tried, okay? That's what I have to do with myself when I get vulnerable. I'm like, Scorpio, remember how badass you are, Scorpio? Remember how we're not afraid of the dark, Scorpio? And then Scorpio's like, oh, I ain't afraid. I can do this. I can be vulnerable, right? And it's just like a little mind hack. So where are we at now, babe?
Aaron, your question is up, and I'm looking at...
What?
Domini, you can get a general love read right after our paid readings. We're going to pay attention to those now. And then the other one was Monica. We will do your reading. Just keep that question, copy, cut, and paste it when we're done with Aaron. Thank you. Most
Awesome,
appreciated.
Tiff. I'm glad that came through for you too, because it was a good reminder for myself. Plus, inner child wants to play, so make it a game.
Yeah.
Aaron, if you will post your question, my love.
Aaron, you're up. You can post your question. I don't know if it was in the PayPal thing. I didn't see it though. I'll take a look real quick.
Here. A third party has presented themselves. They have been pretty average and want to hurt my twin using me. That's not going to happen, but they are trying to stop reunion. I'll try succeed in delaying the reunion. So usually when there's a third party energy involved, that is because someone has not found the will to release themselves from their karmic debt, pretty much.
Now,
look, I can't make this shit up.
I'm gonna continue on with this.
What I just said in a card form. Alright, so let me see what I get.
Really, that energy, it has power when you give.
I just got that message too. That's literally what I just got.
If you get all in that frustrated energy of like, oh, this person's trying to break us up or trying to interrupt the union. Look, if union is meant to be in this lifetime, then union will be in this lifetime. And you can trust, you can trust that message from spirit, and you can take that to the bank because it's going to happen. Now, the things that come up between now and union or reunion is they're gentle kind of nudges, right? To show you the power that you have within yourself over what's before you, right? And to see those things as either negative or in some way could be good. Go ahead.
Just to add to what he's saying, like the main message that spirit wants to get across to you is whatever judgment you have placed upon this person, meaning that they're trying to intervene, that they're a force that's trying to come between the union. Don't give them that power, right? And two, actually it could help shift the energy and the dynamic if you speak out loud, speak things into existence and tell a story about this person and the way they're showing up that is empowering your current situation between you and your twin. Okay, so tell a story where it's like, there's this person, Jane, and I don't really want to entertain or give her any power, but I do feel like she is trying to come between my twin and I, bring that truth out, speak that truth, right? And then go into telling a story where it's like, I know that spirit put Jane between us for a reason. I know that spirit has a plan. And, just be willing to tell a story that empowers you rather than devours you. And then whatever judgment, like I said, you got to speak that truth, and you got to say, I do feel like this person is trying to come between me and my twin. Spirit, I ask for the understanding and the clarity that I need to understand why I feel like this person is going to come between us to begin with. Spirit, I ask for the clarity and the understanding for why this person is in my life, right? And just create that positive story about this person. I feel like there was something else, but it'll come back if it needs to.
Yeah, and that's basically the message.
Check this shit out. Spirit right in the middle of the spread with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I know what the last part was, and it's the most important part. So, even though you feel like this person is fill in the blank, that label that you put on them, right? Even though you feel like this person is fill in the blank, tell spirit, speak it into existence. I release the label that I have placed upon Jane. I release the judgment that I have casted upon her that was the truth or wasn't the truth. I leave it up to God and to spirit for whatever judgment may be placed upon this person. But I choose to love. I choose to have faith. I choose to love this person. I choose to be compassionate. I choose to stand on a foundation that is built and stabilize through unconditional love.
Take this foundation and build it with what you have, right? There is love here, right? But if you look at it through anything but unconditional love, that's coming at you. And you don't want to entertain it. You want to move back into unconditional love and love of self and focus on you and disregard the distraction that may have come into your partner's life or that may have come into your life, and it's just clouding that judgment piece, right? Stay in tune to your higher self, and they'll guide you through this. The tower's in reverse, so it's not necessarily an energy that will throw you into a tower moment, but it's just the energy that is here to show you the way through. That's all it is.
A change initiate.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So, Aaron, that's your reading. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's blessings in all kinds of third-party situations. So, just stay in that unconditional love vibe and say, union's on its way. It's good. I'm good. I don't even have to worry about it. Divine timing's at play. Everything that's for this union will provide itself.
Aaron, did that make sense for you? And thank you for letting us read for you again and tap into your energy.
All right, Monica, here we go. When Balaji proposed to me, when will he propose to me? Is my long-term relationship with him to go well? Hey, Tana, oh my God. You made it.
Oh, you're welcome, love. You're so welcome.
All right, so first question, which is only going to be one card because there's two questions in a one card pull. But when will he propose to me? When he gets clarity on, whether this connection can go the long haul. And I truly think that evaluation needs to take place first. And he needs to be able to see that clarity before he comes towards you with that offer, right? It might be taking some time because it is the Page of Pentacles, but it's taking some time for concrete reasons. And the Hierophant is here, so that is the marriage card. Spiritual connections.
Hey Tanya, what's up, love?
I'd also take heed, Monica, the message that we got for Aaron too, and really, that get out of the disempowering messages that you keep telling yourself. Will things go good with him? I think you got to get out of your head. Are they going good with him now? Are you guys sharing with each other and participating in the connection equally? Is there justice in this connection? Or are you still in search of that Nine of Cups, that wishes fulfilled? If you say everything has shown to be itself fruitful, and even the disagreements that we do have don't hold us back from loving on each other, then yes, he is my soulmate. I think truly with the Hierophant card, looks good for you.
So, Monica, your current energy is free yourself, and it's very interesting. I asked, where you and this person that you're bringing up, where the connection can go, what the energy is between you guys. And your current energy is free yourself. So I don't know if this person is a little childish. I don't know if this person is a little manipulative. I don't know if this person is a little abusive, especially when it comes to looks for some reason. Or if that's you, if you're the person. Because I got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, okay? Under free yourself. Queen of Wands in reverse. And then the influencing energy is separation. And your current energy is free yourself. So clearly there is something going on within this dynamic that cannot be. let's say, it is not the path of least resistance. And then the influence, I mean, the binding energy to your current person is passion. But I think right now, honestly, Spirit wants you to focus on you. Build yourself up. What do you want to experience? Have you created a foundation, a stable foundation for yourself? But I pulled 2 cards for what your person has to say to you. I have not forgotten you. How could I? Your beauty mesmerizes me. I watch you from afar. I can't help it, but I can't let you know how much you affect me.
No, he is abusive. No contact now.
Right. So, I think you should be, grateful for the time apart because you were able to free yourself from his shitty ass ways.
Well, if he's abusive, then how can you move forward with him?
I think Spirit's trying to teach you a lesson about boundaries.
Yeah. Regardless of the cards, then. You can enter into a relationship with someone that's abusive. You're only going to get more abusiveness. So
Good night, every fairy.
Separation
Love you.
Is your blessing right now. And like Brooke was saying, boundaries in place for yourself to say, you know what, I'm not going to be fucking abused and enter into a long-term committed relationship with a fucking person that abuses me. And then maybe you need to speak that to him and say, you know what, you're good over there. I'm good over here. Unless you start showing up right and in love and unconditional love. You're welcome, Mama. Oh, she's saying, thank you, Gina. So there you go. General love read for Domini, sure. General love read for Domini. If you guys want to get on the list, we're going to end up closing the list.
It's closed.
The list is closed. All right. So.
Well, unless one more person wants to pop up. You got 5 minutes.
One more person. If you guys want to get a reading.
Uno más.
You got the next couple minutes to get that through on PayPal. Because we about to dip. But we love you guys. Thank you for stopping in and being
First
here.
off, Domini. What's that? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You know what I love about the people Spirit brings into our experience? The people that we attract, they're the people that have been through so much pain. They have dealt with so much resistance. They have been lied to, they've been cheated on, they've been abused, they've been manipulated, they've abused themselves, they've manipulated themselves. You know what I mean? We're the kind of tribe that we have been through darkness, okay? But you know what else is beautiful? And this is a message for you, Damani. You know what else is beautiful? No matter how dark it has gotten in our lives and the pain that we have encountered, every single time, we still choose love. We choose to open our heart again. Even when people have lied to us and deceived us, our best friends have deceived us, we choose to trust again. Every time we have our heart broken, we pick ourselves back up and, put the pieces back together. But basically what I'm saying is through all the pain that we endure, we always choose love. And I could keep going on that one now, y'all, okay? But the message for you, how do I say it again? Domini? For you, Domini, is it is safe for you to love, and it is time to open your heart up again because you have, or you are blocking. It's like a heart shock or block, okay? And this block, you're not allowing yourself to even receive love, true love, because of all the conditional and unrequited love that you've experienced. Your inner child's a little afraid when it comes to love. Therefore, there's this block, and there is actually an imbalance there because We have to give and we have to receive. We have to give and we have to take. There has to be an equal give and take, okay? And I feel like you give a lot of energy and love, but do you allow yourself to receive love? Do you allow yourself to receive, compassion and those kind of things?
Blanca, I'm just going to answer your question real quick. I got the Wheel of Fortune, Fate, Destiny, and the Turning Point with the King of Cups, balanced, compassionate, intuitive, and then the Magician in reverse. I think there is a chance with Nicholas opening up his heart to you in a balanced way, but you also kind of have to show up in that energy as well. What you put out, the energy that you put out into the relationship, you want to see come back. And as you put out that energy, you should see things turn around with him. You know what I mean? Now, don't go into a clingy energy where you're just like texting him 100 times a day.
Love you, Gina.
Without a response. You want to text him as much as he texts you back. And then when he doesn't text you back, don't text him back.
Okay, Michelle.
And allow him to come to you. Kind of that balance is what's going to bring in a more solid foundation for you. That's what I got for you. Michelle says, check out your Instagram.
The mini. Your heart chakra is calling to you, and your throat chakra is calling to you. And your heart chakra is telling you to allow yourself to receive love. Your heart chakra is telling you to have heart-to-heart conversations. Your heart is telling you, your intuition and, the intuitive hits are telling you to give yourself your best shot, give yourself a chance. Open your heart. Communicate how you feel. I feel like there's someone that you have feelings about, but they don't know you got feelings. Reconciliation just popped out. Express yourself. Express yourself without any emotional attachment. Meaning, I speak my truth because it's my truth and that's it. Not because I seek any emotional validation. Not because I seek any validation of my feelings or your feelings. I speak my truth because it is my truth and it is who I am and it's who God created me to be. That is why I speak my truth. Now what? Are we done?
I think so. We didn't get any more PayPal donations, so I think we're going to bounce. Unless we hear the special ding, I think we're closed for the evening. But it's been a good evening. We're so happy to have spent some time with you guys. And who's up next? That's Mondays with Moxie. Check out The Living Journey tomorrow night. Moxie Kara's doing readings.
The Living Journey, yes.
That's the
name of the channel.
And then Wednesday night is we got a reading tomorrow night. We might come back on Tuesday. We'll have to see about that, but we'll see. But thank you guys so much for showing up, for not only for us, but for all those in the chat, and you guys loving on each other.
Yes, thank you, our beautiful Love Vibe tribe, for always showing up for yourselves and showing up for us, for supporting us, for loving us. Thank you to the moderators that help us out in the chat. We see you guys and appreciate y'all so much. At this time, we disconnect from any energies we have tapped into tonight, sending your beautiful energies back to you. And closing the door for messages.
Closing the door. So, with that, sending y'all great big love.
Love you, Tanya.
Have an amazing Sunday night. Take care.
Bye.